Hi, my name is Jessica. I've worked with the library for about 19 years now. We're doing a class today on Pinterest. What you guys are going to need is your email address and your sign-in password for the email address. Because when you don't really need the sign-in password right now because you can do it later on. You'll have to basically make sure that you accept it and it's went to the correct address. Now, have you guys already got a Pinterest account set up? No? Okay. We're starting from the beginning. I'm just asking in case you did. If you already had the sign-in stuff, you can just sign in.
This is yours.
Okay, so what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to go to Pinterest.com.
Yeah, look in there and type Pinterest.com. You already clicked it.
I
To Pinterest.com.
already got it clicked then?
Well, you could just start typing.
Oh, I thought you said it was
Well,
already
you
in.
already clicked, so
I
start
did.
typing. I know.
Oh, okay.
Basically, this is the page, when you go to that web page, this is what you should be seeing.
.com. Hit the enter key on the keyboard. That's where you need to be. That's where you both are. Great.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go up to login. We're gonna click on the login. It'll bring up this
Click on
page
the
here.
login.
Click on the button that says login in the far
Oh, here.
right corner. Yep.
Well, they're gonna have to sign up.
Yeah, but when you log in,
Okay.
Here.
But you can't log in because you've got to sign up, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
you're right.
So click on sign up down there. Yeah. Same with you. You've got to sign up because you don't have a login. Click on sign up down there. Good. Now you got to use your email address.
Now, now we can fill this in?
yep, you'll fill in your email.
Wait a minute. You haven't done this yet.
Yeah, I did.
No, you didn't. Now do it.
Wow.
You did that.
Okay, type in the email that you want to use. Create a password. These books, you guys have the Pinterest books. Make sure that you write down your password on there. I'm not telling you to use the same password that you use for your actual email. Use a different password.
You can keep these.
Thank you.
And then you'll also put in your birthday. Yeah, the password, create a password, and write it down in your book.
How many characters?
And I don't think it has a minimum.
Click and see what it says.
So that's viewing it. So but it doesn't say anything. Yeah. I just typed in 4 things and it's not telling me a minimum or anything.
Write it down.
Yes, write it down so you don't
Write
forget
it down in
your
your book.
password. You know, I already have mine created. I'm just gonna log in. And when I did this, we didn't have to put a birthday in.
This is a long time ago. You gotta put your birthday in.
Right here?
Yeah, month, day, year.
out of it. And it says it's required now.
You gotta put 19.
Oh, yes, right.
Now, the next page that you're gonna, it's
Start
gonna
putting
bring up
19.
is gonna be different from what I have.
Just 19, type 19, 19.
I did
Well, you
one,
did.
How many line
Okay, no,
items?
the rest of it.
Say
Okay, you
okay.
got an extra 9.
Yeah.
Okay, try it again. 19.
Well, you pressed,
Okay.
you pressed
did
the
it.
continue,
Click on continue.
you press this continue, and it says too many login attempts?
Oh, could it? Because you're not logged in.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're maybe logging in, so click OK. You don't have to log in, you have to sign up.
Yeah, but it is sign up because it asks for the birth date. Welcome to Pinterest.
Did you click on continue with Facebook ever?
No.
Okay. No. No, accept. Oh my God. Okay, so let's click, oh. Okay, try it again. Is that right? Okay, click on continue. That's weird.
I don't know why it's
Okay.
saying that.
Click on OK. We're just gonna X out. Click on never. Okay,
That's why I'm going off the login.
go back. Just click on back. Back here. You don't have to sign up.
Well, mine didn't, that's why I was telling people to go with the login, and then on the very bottom.
It says sign up. Right away.
Because mine didn't say sign up. Maybe if you scroll down it.
Okay, go down.
Scroll
Scroll
down.
down, let's see.
Yeah?
Yeah, and then
Yeah,
actually
it says sign up, yeah.
click on. Yeah,
I say sign up to.
yeah, click in here, do it again.
I say that.
And it's right there, yeah.
So you've already got.
That's some good food here, could you check that? I'm getting hungry.
I will update it soon. So you're on this page.
Yeah, I mean,
So we're working with click next. Not sure how long. Okay, what's your gender?
Okay, put in your birthday.
What language and where do you live? So English, US, that seems good, unless you want it in a different language. Now you're gonna have to select
Continue.
5 interests that you might be interested in.
Okay. This is crazy, and it's not you. So we're gonna
Now you can
continue.
scroll
You know
down
your
and there's
Facebook?
more options.
Okay, we're gonna continue with
Further down.
Facebook. And I wonder if you do have a Pinterest account, by the way. And I think that that's the
That
problem.
might be the problem.
That's the problem. You have a Pinterest account.
I think so.
Yes. Okay, let's see. Well, if you don't remember, I think that's the problem.
That might be the problem.
You're putting in a different password than what you had.
just put in you forgot it, and then you can wait to retype, right? I know something.
So you need to choose 2 more items.
Okay, so,
Like I said, you can keep going down.
okay, we're gonna log in, and then you're gonna say forgot your password. So type your email address in, because you did forget your password, so it's not like we're, okay, forgot my password. Okay, so you're gonna put in your yes, okay, click on there. And then you want email sent, so go into your thing. We'll reset it from your phone.
Okay, so there, not much food on that portion. I just scrolled down.
Go into your Yahoo account.
Okay, I chose the 5 of them,
Okay.
What's this here? Meet,
Meet your home feed. So you'll
what
click
does that
that.
mean?
That's basically what you were saying. Could you
Yes.
please do it so that you don't have the
Oh, okay.
the
That's
food
what's
going?
wrong.
That's my home feed.
Reset
Oh,
your
that's
That's
password.
basically your
This is my home feed here.
You'll say done.
Pinterest.
This thing is getting on your phone, but you don't really want, you don't need to put it on your phone.
Okay.
So
So
just
done,
hit done, yep. As you use Pinterest, it evolves, so search and save, personal space. So now what you've got is basically what I've got up there, that's your home feed.
Okay.
Mine was food, I scrolled down until it wasn't all food.
Oh, all right, good.
Now, I don't know,
Okay.
we'll wait a little bit to see if
Yeah,
we can get her caught up, because I don't want to go too far.
okay, so let's go back into your Yahoo email. Okay, click on Pinterest.
So Pinterest is basically a site
Okay.
that has
Click on
pictures
reset your password.
and videos. And just like a billboard,
Don't
you
go,
can pin things on there.
don't go to
So
Pinterest.
like if you
So go back in.
had a recipe that you wanted to share with somebody, you can pin that on one of your boards, on which I'll show you your boards and stuff when we get there. But this is basically things that they are suggesting you might like.
Okay, you
From the
just
five,
said, you said something about pinning it on your board,
yes,
so that we get a board?
yes,
Yeah, just
we
like
have
you
our
did
own
before,
separate
that's fine.
board. Your personal board. This is my personal board. And I've got all these different,
Okay, which one of those little, objects on the top here is
you
the
can click
personal
on
board?
your,
Which one of those there's
the H,
Yeah, what, H?
yes.
That's for Hugo, right?
So you click on that. No, you're not gonna have,
Change
click
password.
on it again.
Look at that.
Double
Next
click?
thing.
Nope, there should just be one click.
Okay, so now we're gonna do.
So you don't have any boards right now because you just began. We're gonna create a board for you.
I don't
But
care
see,
about this,
I've
I
got
care about
all
that.
these different
For
boards.
that, you're gonna have to remember, and you wrote it down, so that's good. So, click on, right here again. Okay,
Now, did you write down your password so you
Yes,
don't
I
forget?
did.
Log in.
Okay, good.
okay, log in again, what's your new password?
So we're gonna,
She's
But
got it,
basically-
almost.
okay, she's got it.
Well,
We're getting there. Yep.
we're getting there. Okay, log in. You got it, you're in, great, okay, now you can start.
Okay, so
Okay.
we're all on the same page now. We're all
You
slotted
have
in.
to pick something, what are you doing these days? We'll let you get out of it, so click on. Okay, done, click on done, so we can get it. Okay, all set. Refreshing your homepage. Okay. So just click in. Good, you're great, okay.
Okay, so now, what I was saying is Pinterest is basically a place where they do pictures and they do videos. That's all that happens. It's not like, well, you can put this, when you click on one of the pictures, it makes it bigger. You can put a different, you can write a description of the item or something like that. But basically, all these people are seeing are pictures and videos. They are not seeing anything that you type on there unless they open it up bigger. But yes, Pinterest is a place where you share pictures, you share videos that you have found on other websites, or your personal computer or phone that you can share with others. So this is your home. This is your home page. This is what, whenever you sign in, you're going to see this. All these things will change. These are basically things that they suggest for you off of the ideas that you chose in the very beginning, those 5 different selections. What you have on top here is a Pinterest signal or a sign that will bring you to your home page. You have a home button, you have a today button, you got a create button. Over here you have a notification button, and messages button, and then this is gonna be your boards, but it also has a down arrow here. That'll bring you to like your settings, adding your accounts, converting it into a business, all these different settings and stuff that you can choose. If you want to go to your board, you'll click on your, I've got a picture here, but you guys might just have, like Hugo has an H. It's just a little H there, and that will bring you to your personal profile. If somebody looks for you, and they find you, it will bring up your picture, whatever picture you decide to put in there, and it will bring up your boards. And then they can look at your boards and decide if they like it or not. They can share, they can put whatever you have on your board onto their boards, or they can follow you and you can follow them.
So they can put whatever pictures they want on my board, huh?
No,
No?
not unless you give them permission.
Okay, that's important.
And these are your boards, you put the stuff, they do have a collaborator part where you could add other people to collaborate with it. So they can add stuff on that board if you want them to. But basically, these are just your pictures, your boards. Nobody can change it unless you give them permission to. And we'll go over that as we get through it. So this is where you'll get to your boards, and we will create a board in just a little bit. We also have if you want to get to your settings, you'll click on the down arrow. You'll go down to settings.
Okay, now, on that particular
Mhm.
part there, it says your accounts, and then it says add accounts. Okay, so you can add accounts to that,
Yes.
and then convert business,
You can convert it into a business account if you want to.
Okay.
We're going with personal accounts in this class because
right,
I'm not sure whose business is what, and we're just going with personal accounts. And then right underneath there is settings. When you click on settings, you come up to your public profile. From here, you can change your photo. You guys, like I said, have the H or whatever photo is there. You can change your first and last name. You can fill out your about section if you wanted to add anything to say, say whatever you want to say. Your pronouns, if you are doing your pronouns. A website, if you have a website, and then they assign you a username. So I think you can try and change that, but it will depend if it is available. If I decide to change that, let's see, to just 13, I guess that's available. So you can choose a username if you want to choose a different one. And then from there, you have to make sure that you hit save. Whatever changes you make, if you decide, oh, I just want my first name to be Jess, I don't want it to be Jessica, I can change that to just Jess. My last name, I just have my last initial. If you want to change your profile picture, what you're going to do is you're going to hit change. Then you're going to hit choose photo. This will probably be better to do when you're at home. Go off the pictures off of your computer at home if you want to do a personal picture or any pictures that you might have on your computer. And or if you decide to use your phone and get it off your phone, you can do it off your phone. But you'll hit choose photo, and basically you'll have to go to your pictures, this is in OneDrive, but it's got a pictures thing here, and you can choose any of your pictures that you might have. This one has a bunch of Eiffel Tower pictures and that sort of thing. That's why doing it at your house might be better, because these pictures here might not have anything to do with what you're wanting. But you'll choose a picture, then you'll click open, and then that will change your picture to the picture that you chose. I'm gonna keep mine the way it is right now. I'm gonna hit cancel and click out of there. After public profile, you've got personal information. This is where you can change the language, the country. This is all the stuff that you had filled out when you signed up. If you're male or female, account management. It's got your email. If you wanted to change your password, this is where you'll go to change your password. If you want to convert it to a business account, want to deactivate your account, or delete your data and account. You're going to want to go to the account management.
Just click around here.
Whatever, but that's
Okay, change your account management, she said. So this is where you want to go with the business account. Okay.
Underneath account management, you've got tune your home feed. It actually shows, I opened up that one pin, it shows what pins you looked at today. I haven't added any topics to my home feed or interests. These are my boards. And then you're following. Now the boards, some of my boards here you can see it's got a lock on it. And some of them aren't gray, which means the lock means those are private. Only I can see them unless I share it with or collaborate with other people. Only I can see those locked boards. Now, claimed accounts, this is when, if you have a website, you can claim it on your Pinterest account. Your social permissions, this is where you can choose to connect to all these how people can interact with your Pinterest. You can choose who can send you messages, and if you want to change any of these, you'll select or go to edit and change it on there, depending what you're going for. Blocked accounts. I've never blocked an account, so, and it doesn't give me an edit or anything there, so I'm guessing whatever accounts you did block would show up there. Comments, it can filter comments on your pins. Shopping recommendations, you can shop products or they can shop products. This would probably be more for the business account. Autoplay videos, if you want the videos to automatically play, you can decide yes or no to that. If you don't want them to automatically play, you just click it and change it. Again, whatever changes you do make, you have to make sure that you hit save. As you saw, I changed that and the save button became red. You have to make sure to press that save button or it will not save it. Notifications. You can choose and pick how you want to, what notifications you want to get, and how often. by email, you can decide, okay, I want emails for topics that I like. You can choose, okay, I want to see price drops on saved pins. I saved a pin that you can go, that was a shopping item, and I want to know when that drops. And then push notifications, you can choose what you want them to send you, or what, all these you can change and decide what you want them to send you. Again, if you make any changes, press the save button. Privacy and data. This is where you can look at it and decide, okay, I want to hide my profile from search engines. Then you just click on that. It'll take several weeks for search engines to remove your profile from search results, so you can speed up the process with Google using their online tool. So I clicked it, and if I want to make that a change, I have to hit save. But like for all these blocked out of targeted advertising, uncheck boxes 1, 2, and 3, and they go off of your activity on your that you've been doing on your computer. You can also delete your account in the privacy and data section. You can download your data. Security and logins, you can decide to do a 2-factor authentication if you want it. This will mean they will send you a code probably to your phone or to your email, and you're going to have to wait to get that code and then do that code to make sure that it is you getting into that account. Login options, you can decide to connect your Facebook account or your Google account with your Pinterest, and that way when you log into one of those things, it automatically logs you in. And when you go to Pinterest, it'll automatically be logged in. You can connect devices. Right now, I'm on my current session. This is the only device that's connected.
On that connected devices, so whoever's connected, you'll be able to know?
Yes. If you log into your, wherever you log in, it will say where it's located at, and who, if there was more than one login connected device, it will show all the different devices. It will show you, like right now it says current session. It will show me, okay, it would probably say from this time to this time you're on in this place. And then branded content, it connects creators with brands for sponsorship opportunities. I don't have any branded content on there. And it has the requirements, and you have to go through and sign up and go through that way. So if you're following in your book,
Page,
I'm going to it now. We are going to create a board on page 16.
page 16, right?
16.
Thirteen.
16, okay. Just click
Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to click on your H or picture, or maybe it's got an M.
H.
You'll click on that, and it'll bring you to your home, to your personal page.
Click on view profile. Click on
Are we all in that page? Okay.
view profile.
Where it goes down, it goes off.
Because you don't have any profile, so let's click it. Yeah, you got it. Okay.
gonna do, we're gonna hit the little plus sign
Where's the plus? Oh,
in the right corner,
Sorry,
back corner,
you're gonna go to board.
and you're gonna say, this is where you can create a pin, an idea pin, or a board. We're gonna create a board.
you're creating a board.
Yes, we're gonna create a board. Now this is where you would, whatever you decide to name your board, it gives us suggestion, places to go, recipes to keep, to make, or any of that stuff. Let's create a board with whatever you might want to make, whatever board you wanna do. I'm gonna go with, what is today? It's April. So let's do 4th of July or something, that's the next holiday.
How about travel?
It is?
Can you travel?
Yeah, you could do
You
anything.
can do travel, you can do whatever you
Want.
let's go ahead and do a travel board then. Fine, click then travel. You're right, Mother's Day is the next holiday.
It is? Oh,
I think so. It's in May.
You're right. Mother's Day, then Father's Day.
And then you've got a section where you can say keep this board secret. This is where if you keep it secret, you will only be the one to see that board. And it actually says, so only you and collaborators can see it. Now, collaborator is if you decide you want someone else to add to it or not.
Could you say travel board?
Yeah, you can
Or
do,
just put travel.
because it's just a board, I
Travel,
just put
okay.
travel on it.
Alright,
It's like
And
a
then you will
file folder. That's what it's like.
So you'll hit the create button. It will bring up some suggestions on boards or pins that you want on your board. You can scroll through. So I'm gonna choose,
You don't have to choose anything.
yeah, you don't have to choose anything if you don't want. So I'm gonna choose this one. When you hover
How many
over
can
them,
we choose? Do you go ahead and choose one?
you can choose whatever you want or nothing. You don't have to choose any of it. You can just hit done and then you're done.
I'm gonna hit at least one of them, so I'll have something on my board.
Yeah, well, I can show you, we'll do some searching too, so if you wanted to search specifically for like Australia or Montana or something like that, you can search for that specifically and choose a specific picture that you want that they have under that section. So I'm going to choose this picture to add to my board, just to show you how to do it. They have this, when you put your,
And you can
Cursor?
have more than one picture too.
Yeah. you can add more than one. When you put your cursor over the picture that you want to add, you will see a little button show up in the right corner of that picture that says save. You're going to click on that little red button and save it to your board. So I'm going to choose this one and say save. Now it says saved. Now it happened real fast. It said saved in this corner, and then it now says travel. So that's the board that it's saved under. I'm going to also do it with this Eiffel Tower one. Save. It does have a button that if it wasn't one that you wanted,
You can allow or not, or block. It's up to you.
if you did not want it, you could always do the little undo button or back button. It's a little,
You have two scroll buttons here, right?
Yes.
yes.
Let's,
We'll try the other one.
I did, they're.
Try the other one.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just,
There's two. The one goes down farther, so take the
Yeah.
one closest.
and so I just added two. I'm going to press the done button. And now on my travel board, it says travel, has my picture, it's got the two pictures that I chose. If you want to add a collaborator, you can do that by pressing the little plus button here. This is where you can invite people to add, as it says here, add, move, or delete pins and sections, comment, and react. You will either search, if you had anybody already on here, you can search for their name or email. You can just, or you can copy the link and go into your personal email and just send an email to whoever and add that link in there. Put that link in the email body saying, I would like you to check out my board and collaborate with it. And that will do what you gotta do. See, they can, I just searched and you're giving it for them permission to do almost everything. Or you can change it and all they can do is save and comment on it. You can choose to, okay, I'm gonna have my collaborator go ahead and be able to invite other people into view this board, and then people can request to join this board. Now, the only way that they can request to join that board, because they don't know about that board, would be if someone that you sent the collaborator stuff to was trying to share it to them or shows it to them from off their personal phone. The only time that I would, the collaborator is good for if you have a secret board or any board that you want to do. If you have a board that, hey, I wouldn't mind a recipe board, and you wouldn't mind other people to put some recipes that they like and they have found on that board, that would be a great option to have people doing it, because like I said, it is like a bulletin board, pin board, that they can put stuff onto boards and share things. So that's that. Okay, so we created a board.
You don't have to put anything on
If you decide that you do not like this board that we just created, you got the three dots that you can go up and you can edit the board and delete the board. And then it has 7 days to restore a deleted board. If you decide to delete it and then, let's say the next day say, oh, I didn't want to delete that, you can decide to not permanently delete it.
Could I ask a question? On this Archie, what,
Archive.
yeah, okay, archive, but you know, it's pronounced different.
Okay.
Right, so it means you can erase stuff for that?
Archive, no, you can't erase stuff
You know,
with archive.
You know,
Archive basically-
whenever on my phone, it'll say, you know, I want to erase something, and then it'll just keep coming up with that word archive.
Archive is something totally different. You can archive it.
She's gonna show
And
you.
I clicked on archive. If your archive travel will hide it from your profile and you won't be able to save pins to it. If you change your mind, you can restore it at the bottom of your profile below your active boards. So I will go ahead and say archive this board. And then we will go to my profile. You see all these boards, and then it says on the bottom, archived boards. And it shows it in the archived boards. So basically,
You can't add it.
nope, I cannot add anything to it.
So you unarchive.
I'm unarchiving it now. If you unarchive travel, it will show up on your profile, and you'll be able to save new pins to it. I will go ahead and unarchive it. Now, like I was saying, we do have this search up here, the search section, where you can decide, okay, let's search for, like I was saying, if you wanted to add something specific to the travel board, like I said, Montana. Now, I will have to change the year pins to all pins. Okay, I changed it. Okay, let's go to the home page and see. Yeah, it doesn't. Okay, if you go to just the home page, so if you choose the P for the home, you won't have to change it to all pins. It'll be automatically. Since I was in my personal boards, it was giving me an option for a personal board. So Montana. And then I will say, press enter to search. And it's now showing me pictures of Montana. Road trip destinations in Nashville. I have no idea why that came up with for Montana, but hey. Disney World. So some of this stuff, okay, that's why it came up, because these things are being promoted by Tennessee Vacation, Walt Disney World, but these other general ones are like Montana pictures. So let's say I like this picture here. When you put your cursor over it, you got the save button. It's the board that it's gonna save it to. It tells you the web page where it was from, and you have the option of these 3 buttons where you can hide the pin, report the pin, or download the image. You can send it to or share it through any of these options. You can always just click on the picture by itself, and it will make it a bigger picture. From there, it will show you, okay, this is actually Glacier National Park, Montana, Travel Guide to Tall Blonde Belle by Ashley Bell. So it tells you where they decided to give a description of where this picture was taken and who was in this picture. Not all these will give too much of a description. If you decide to put your own personal pictures up there, you will have the option to do whatever description you might want to do, or not have any description at all. I'm going to save this. I'm going to change my Pinterest board here and choose. So it was going to, if I just hit save, it was saving it to my Pinterest links. Which is a secret board. Now if I wanted to decide to change that to a different board, you can use the down arrow, choose the board you want to save it to, and save it there. Now do that.
Now it's on 2 boards. Yep.
Yeah.
How would you delete it?
Now if you want to delete it off of one of your boards, there's, when you put it over,
You need one of your boards, so each one of those pictures is a board, huh?
no, each one of these pictures are basically a pin or something.
Yeah, but it's a group that belongs in a board, right?
Yes.
When you talk about selecting a board,
You only have
Wait.
one board.
one board.
Yeah,
that's
you
what I
just
mean.
have one board.
So let's,
You'll create more boards as you go. Like me, I've got travel, people, technology, recipes. I've got all these boards that I've created. Like
Oh,
we
okay.
just created this travel board.
All right,
Now, if you decide to make a different board, you can do it the same way that we did. Press the plus button, and then board, and create a new board, and title it something else. I have taught this class a couple times, so I've got multiple boards going here.
if you wanted to create it, you go back home. They want you to
I
save
can't,
this.
hold on one second. I can't find the,
You gotta click on save,
I can't find my cursor.
right there,
Here, there. Same thing.
save, okay.
Okay, then,
Okay, by creating a board, so click right here. Go back home, or go back there, click on the plus sign, or let's go back to your
And
profile.
like she says, I have saved it on 2 different boards.
Plus,
If I was,
So now I'm gonna generate another board, I'm gonna make another.
make another one. You gotta click on it.
Okay.
we got this little
Board,
Oh.
you gotta select.
pencil, you put your,
Now make another board. What picture you're interested in. So you've got travel, what else do you need?
Yeah, but,
you wanna create a board, but not with a,
With her own things.
yeah, you can, when you get home, you can upload it, or if you wanna upload stuff from off your phone, you sign into it from there, and then you can upload those pictures by,
And I think we have pictures on here, so we could do it here.
yeah, we can do, well, I'll show you a way to do that. But
We
like,
can always delete it, so.
but like I was showing, like I was saying, I have this saved in 2 different boards now. If I just want it in one board, I could always go to the board that you don't want it in, put the cursor over it, and there's this little pencil picture near the bottom of the picture. You'll click on that, and you can delete the pin from there. Another way that I could have done it, instead of doing it the way that I did do it, is I could have gone here and changed it to a different, put it to another board. But I'm just gonna delete this one. So it's not in my Pinterest lights anymore. When you go back to your page, okay, it might take a little while for it to catch up. Sometimes it has a little lag. I deleted it from that one, but it's still there.
what happened, I wiped myself out?
Go back to Pinterest,
Right here.
right here. Okay, you gotta create a board, you gotta give it a name.
Oh,
So what name, you have travel, what else? You gotta give it a name.
can't be training.
What do you do? What's your hobby?
I sleep all day.
Sleep
Oh,
over.
no, I don't know what,
Do you like animals?
yeah.
Well, put pets or something like that.
Well, you can always go,
Pets.
Oh, pets.
you can
Oh,
always do it
yeah, and then you put pets in.
where you could just look at your home feed off of those subjects that you chose, and you could decide, okay,
And then create, right?
I like this
Oh,
picture,
my goodness.
I wanna add this to a board. So let's say, okay, let's say this one. I like this picture here. I wanna add this to a board. If I will go up here, it's got a recipes to cook. I've got a board called that. I will just change that. You could always decide, okay, I like this, I'll create a new board for it. And then go that way. And then it'll come up with that picture that you chose, and then you can say summer night fun. I don't know. Let's just say summer nights. This is the summer nights thing that I
Create a lot of boards or just one board?
You can create a lot of boards.
And we have to save all of them? Or
Yes. So now I've got a new board, and that was just saved to that board called Summer Nights. Now if you decide you want to go home and put pictures on that your own personal pictures, what you're going to do is you're going to go to your page again. So click the H, the M, the picture, goes to your personal page. You'll hit the plus button again.
Okay.
And from that plus button, you'll create a pin.
Oh,
And then you'll click on the pin,
Click on
So create
What's
Plus.
pin, and from there, you'll drag and drop or click to upload pictures. So your personal stuff
Go
on
back where?
your phone or your
There.
personal computer, you'll just click. So we're just gonna click in this upload section.
So that's my board now. That's
I'm
my
gonna go
desk.
to the pictures, and then I will choose one of the pictures.
Okay, let's just do one and you can get rid of it.
Yeah.
So I want you to click on drag and drop. It's gonna bring up this, so let's go to, no, pictures, I don't think, click on pictures and see if there's anything in there, I don't think there is, but click, double click. No, so go back here, I know where there are pictures. 'Cause it goes
So
on.
we're creating a new pin.
So this would be this PC.
A new pen.
Yes, we're
And
gonna
I want
create
you
a
to go
new
to top
pin.
space.
Okay, is that pen, is that the same as the board?
No, those are
Let's
the
go to pictures.
things that you're putting on your
Double click.
Okay, this is a
Okay,
pen.
Pick any of these, you
Those are
can
pins.
delete them.
Yeah,
Pick
yeah,
one, just so you
yeah,
know
on
how
my
to do
board.
it, so pick
Yeah.
one,
Correct, okay.
click
So
OK.
what do you want to do now?
You
We're
can
gonna
always
click on the
delete it.
H.
Okay, there it is, and then you add a title, so this would be your art stuff.
You're gonna
Pick
hit
up, you add a
the
title.
plus button.
For this or?
No,
You're gonna
for your,
click on,
well, for what it
Pin.
is, if you add your art stuff, you can add a title for what
Yep.
it is.
and
So-
then from
So
there
when
you'll
you
click
add
on
your, that's
What am
why
I
at
doing?
night, it would be
You're
good for you to come
creating
here, so when
your
you
own
add
picture or
your
pin.
picture from
that you
your
wanna
phone
put
or
on.
whatever, you get
Yeah,
the
but I've
title.
already
and then you
selected
can
the pens.
tell
Yeah, but if
everyone
you
what
wanted to
think
put your
this pin's
personal
about.
dog
So you
picture
can
on
do
there or
that.
something.
Oh,
This is just showing,
Then you can
if you wanna
share
put
this
pictures that are
your
saved on
Pinterest
your
account with
computer,
anybody
your
you
personal
want to.
computer at home, or off your
phone.
phone, this, I'm
Well,
just
that would
showing
be
you
like,
how you can put
um,
those up there.
Let's pretend this is
So
one
you'll
of your
click on
pictures, so
the-
just give it a name of one of your
You'll
pictures.
click right there, Yep.
Yes, just pretend it's one of your pictures, so give it a
and
name.
then
Okay.
click on pictures and let's see what we can find. Okay, so you got a picture of an owl.
Okay,
So
and then you're
this
gonna
is
click
just
here and
a,
tell them
owl?
what picture's about.
Yeah, it
Let's
says
say that
owl.
you're selling it, like you
so
say.
go ahead and click on that, because this is, you can delete this
What
later.
size is it?
We're just showing you how to
Your
do it.
sale, that's what you
all
got.
right.
So I'm gonna click on,
So I did click or what?
Yep,
this
I'm gonna
is
click
me.
on one up here, so we're all on the same page.
Okay, click. And then click.
Click, and then you'll hit open. And then that picture will show on
And
your,
add a title
show on
to
there.
it. What is this?
Now, add a
It's
title.
owl.
OWEL?
OWL. And then you can add some more information to there. Cause you've got then you've got notes that you could add.
Yep.
What your pin's about, so you could add notes as much as you want.
Okay, where does the good note go? Right next to it
right,
now?
right underneath your picture,
The screen.
right underneath your
Oh, there it
picture,
is.
it says, tell everyone
Oh,
what your
okay.
pin is about. You'll click on there, and then you'll start,
Click here?
Yes, you gotta flash your cursor just once. Click on
There
there,
you go.
yes.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, so Jessica will tell us what this is
and then
about.
you will type whatever you wanna type on there, a night picture, or, that looks like it might be,
Eiffel Tower.
Drunken owl.
and then let's say sunset or sunrise is what it looks like, sunset.
Okay, and then you hit add all text so so you can save the text, what you just typed, right?
You'll just hit, save. If you wanna put it in a specific, I've got it done, it's taken into summer nights. If I wanna put it, I'm gonna put it in my travel section.
So go ahead and hit save.
You'll hit save and then we'll save it there.
Right up there, you only have one board. If you had more than one board, you could click the down arrow and put it there.
Yes,
So
look.
like you had oil.
The
paint,
Pinterest save button, you
you
can
put oil
save
paint.
your favorite
You had
ideas,
watercolors,
whatever
you
the
put
one page
watercolors.
you're on. And it'll tell you about your
Well,
ideas.
this is just gonna be an art, because you only have one board, but if you wanted to create another board,
So
you
this-
can click on create board and put it in
We're gonna do
another
this.
board.
So that
Like
you can
you
do
could
this
type
when you get
Paris or
home.
something.
It's mine that popped up with, do the Pinterest save button. So after I created this pin, it's like, okay, you wanna add this pin button. This will be on your personal computer,
Great.
on your, it'll show up on whatever we're
No, it says right
in
here, you're in Paris, Florida.
Chrome right now.
And
So
one
whatever-
of the same person.
Internet that you decide to use, Chrome, Firefox, Internet Explorer or something, whatever one that you're in, if you decide to add the pin button on there, this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna say,
You
Get
can
it
do
now. yeah, I'm showing you how to do it now.
We can get it now. Go.
And then we're gonna say add to Chrome.
What do we have here, rag queen?
Go up, go up to the top. Go up, click on the edge of Chrome.
And then
you're
you're gonna
read
hit
what's it
add
say.
extension.
Says, read and
Add
change all
extension.
your. Huh?
Add extension, that's what you
Yeah.
wanna do.
Okay, so,
Add extension, click on add extension. It's a button, click on it.
This is Erin.
You poor little
Mine says
thing.
404 error.
Yeah, it is it too.
But it shows it up there, so
Yeah.
it's been added.
Okay, so it's
So
right
it
there.
brought you to a help center 404 error.
Okay,
so-
and yours didn't, yours didn't,
so I'm in good shape, huh?
no, you're not.
Okay,
But it's over here. This is over here.
okay, so, yeah,
No, I think that's showing you where you've been, but it's not here.
Well, that's the thing, mine deleted off of there too, but when you hit the puzzle piece, it looks like a puzzle piece to me at least.
Click on the puzzle piece.
It shows, it lists it on there. So it is there, it's
Okay,
just not
right there.
pinned right there. So we
Okay,
can
click on pin. See that
Yep.
pin? Click
a
on the
little pin
pin.
button.
Yeah, click on it. Yeah, there it is. Click on it,
It'll
it looks
show
like
up
a
there.
pin. Okay, you do that too. Click on the puzzle piece, click on the pin. Yeah, just once. Okay, there it is, and just click anywhere to get off it.
So now I'm closing the 404 tab and I'm
So
closing
here.
the other tab.
Here. Go back. Or just X out of this.
I lose that cursor, where the hell it is?
X out of that. 404.
Close out of that.
Okay. And then let's go back to Pinterest.
Close out of that one.
There.
Now we're back at Pinterest. Now what we just did, we saved the pin it button on there. When you will use this pin button, it will be easier if you are on whatever web page you're on. So I'm going to the DG Library page.
I just spell it. You spelled it live where you didn't have an R.
I missed
You
it.
got good eyesight there.
No, I got glasses on. I didn't have
I
glasses
got
on.
glasses on too, I still can't see.
Now let's say
You need to go again.
I like this page, I want to save this page. That is where you will hit the pin it button. If you like this and you want to put it on your Pinterest, and you want to save a specific thing, you can pin it on your Pinterest. So let's say you have a quilt board, and you find a blog where they have a bunch of quilting stuff. And it's like, ooh, I like this quilt. You can click the pin it button and you can save that blog or picture from that blog on your Pinterest account. That way you can go back to that website from that pin. So I'll hit the P. And it's not finding anything to see. There we go. So I hit the P, and it's only showing one picture. So if you were on a blog
Okay. Let's,
or something else, what other site should I try? What do you think?
Vanity Fair. And go to Vanity Fair magazine. Okay. And click on the pen.
Okay, so this one gives you more options. So from this, we have all these different pictures that they're allowing you to use that you like this webpage, Vanity Fair, and you want to save it to you want to pin one of these pictures onto your Pinterest. So I will choose,
Select them all also. But anyway,
I'll choose these two. And then I will hit next. Yeah, they do have an option to say select all. You can choose just one, you can choose more than one. And then I'll hit next. And then you will choose a board that you want it to go to. I'm just gonna put it in Summer Nights. And hit save. Now, from there, it has an option where you can visit and go straight there. I'm going to go back to Pinterest. I'm going to refresh this page. As you see in Summer Nights now, it's got those two that I pinned. When you click on it, it shows those two. Now I can choose one of these, and it tells you what website I just got it from. It has their own little description. And then when I click on that picture, or if I click on that web page, it will send me to that web page that I got it from. It'll also show that, hey, it's on their board too, and I can decide to follow their board. I could always go to just their board. So if I hit Vanity Fair, this is now their board's, their page. And you have all these pictures that they have on their board, pictures and videos. You can decide to follow these people. So if I wanted to follow Vanity Fair, I click follow. When I go to my home page, if they made any new posts on their Pinterest, they will show up on my news feed. It's not showing anything right now, but since I've just started following them, it will show them on your news feed at a later time. So if I wanted to search for a specific person, looks like somebody looked for Michael Jackson and Michael Nelson. Those are recent searches. I decide, okay, let's see this Michael Jackson. It'll show you pictures of Michael Jackson, but you could also decide to look at profiles. And it'll show you all the different profiles that have both Michael Jackson. You can choose, okay, I don't want to look at profiles. I want to look at boards. I can decide, I just want to look at my pins. I have nothing saved on my pins for Michael Jackson. But out of all pins, we've got all these. You can decide, okay, I like this picture, save it. Very interesting pictures. I'm not going to go off that. Okay. You've got a way that you can personalize your board views. This is on page 19. When you go to your page, You can click a board to view, so let's say my travel board. You got these different options up here. Like I showed you earlier, the 3 buttons, both you can edit your board, you can share your board, merge your board with another board, and you can archive your board, which we did earlier. You've got ideas. From these more ideas, you can click on that, so basically they have other ideas that they think are similar based on the ones that you just put. You can organize.
More ideas,
Click here. You're not on the board.
can't find mine.
You gotta just click
There we
down.
go.
You can organize your board. And from there you can rearrange your pins, add sections to your board. See, I can create a section. So this is travel. If I decide I want to create a section on there that's just Paris, I can put all those, in your travel board, you'll have a specific section of just Paris. You can put all those specific Paris ones into that board. It also gives you an option to delete or move. So let's say I decide to choose this one. Now I'm going to move it to a different board. You can do that. Or you can create a section. I'm going to choose both of these. Create a section and say Paris.
Okay.
Say M. So now in my travel, I do have a section that's just Paris.
Okay, he doesn't get the organized.
It doesn't have the organized?
No, he doesn't have organized to do or more ideas.
So I did something wrong?
No, you did not do anything wrong. Well, Paris, let's do Paris.
Yeah, he's got
Doesn't come out
organized.
organized, where's organized?
Now it is.
Right there.
Here,
In the middle.
okay.
Okay, so that's where you can move stuff around.
Organized, you can move things around, you can decide to add sections, so if you wanted to add a section, so you can
Drag it.
click on, yeah, you can click and drag to put it in a different option, in a different, order. You can click on,
You don't have enough things, so you can't move it around. Let's add something. Just do negative pieces, let's go back here.
you can decide to move, this is where, if you have one in here that you wanted to put in a different area, you can move it, or you can delete it.
Save. Wait a minute, click on select. Wait a minute. Click on select. We're gonna give it to Paris. It's saved, okay, great. So let's go back. Home. Click on there. Click on save. I just want you to see how to do it, so you can get rid of these. Click on save. We're gonna give it to Paris. Okay, saved. Click on that one. Click on save. We'll give it to Paris. Okay, so let's go to Paris then. So we're gonna go to right here, your name. You're gonna click on your Paris board. Okay, now you can organize. So if this was your own pictures, you can click on organize. Click on organize. Now you can move these. Mm-hmm. So you could do that with your pictures. You could move them around. And you could also delete some. You could delete the board and do other things too.
Yeah.
No, don't delete it. You can delete it later.
Yeah, we're playing with it right now, we're not deleting the boards right now. This is where you can move it, let's say I want to move it to Summer Nights. It said down there, got it, hang on. moved it to summer nights. If I go on the travel, it still has it in the section. I'm gonna delete that section. Delete that section. Organize. This goes to move, travel. And now those two pins have been moved to travel.
What happened there?
So you downloaded the,
Click on something.
you clicked on a little.
This is a good one here.
Yeah.
That's a nice glass.
Okay, so
what
you
happened?
opened,
Just opened
you
it.
opened the pin that was a little video,
Oh,
and it played that video.
okay.
Because like I said, these pins can be pictures and videos.
I wouldn't want to be in church and, come up.
No, you wouldn't want that to happen. Okay, so we created,
Okay, excuse me, it's just that video that just came on that, now there's a sign here says send, I can send that video to somebody else, right?
yes.
I can send it, or I can watch it again, right?
Yep.
Okay,
So you can decide, okay, I like this, let's send this to so-and-so, and you'll type in the email address, or if you are friends with them on Pinterest, you can send it to their Pinterests.
okay, so, and then also it's got in the corner, it says save, if I save it, it'll be in my
It
file.
will be on your, if you press save, it will be on one of your boards. You can save it on one of your boards.
I'm gonna make sure I get that, that was good.
So we've created a pin by uploading it.
Okay, what page are you in now?
We are finding it now. Sharing pins, viewing and editing your pins. We got all that. Deleting our pins, pin button. I think we've gone through everything in the book. We have touched on everything in the book.
Good.
But from now until, because we've repinned, we've, I showed you how to search for pins when I searched for Michael Jackson and stuff there, Montana. We've uploaded pins from our personal computer. Now, there are going to be some, like I said, if you want to put one of your boards as a secret board, I don't have a secret board. I've got some save as secret boards, but one thing that you could do is you could upload your personal pictures, say family pictures or something. And if you don't want everyone to see those family pictures, you can put it as a secret board. And then, you, like I was telling you earlier, you could collaborate with other people who have secret board, or have your family members as collaborators. So only your family members get to see them. That's when it might be good for, say, say you collaborate with, have your aunt or someone collaborate on there, they can decide to add their personal pictures on there too. And again, it'll just be you and your aunt or someone else seeing those boards, or seeing that board. And then they can decide, okay, I have so-and-so's email, you don't have their email, but they're also a family member. It's like, okay, yeah, go ahead and send them that invite. Another reason why you might decide to put it as secret is, I remember someone telling us a story once that someone was planning their wedding, and they had a board on there, and they were putting all sorts of wedding ideas. They wanted to do a wedding. they did not, realize that one of their other friends was looking at that board and decided to go off of some of her ideas to put on their wedding because they were planning a wedding too. So she decided to make it a secret board so that her friend wasn't stealing all of her ideas.
She did steal them all. She
Yeah.
got married before her. That was that woman told me
Yeah.
that. I was like, oh my God.
Yes.
So
So
now they're
that-
not friends anymore.
then that's a good time to put it as a secret board so that they don't go off of that. Now my notifications up here, it isn't saying anything, updates with ideas, fuel, so Jessica, you got messages if anybody sends you a message, or if I want to send someone else a message. Your profile. I have 0 following me. So today is showing you stay inspired. These are all different things that they, from today that they are showing us that I might like. And again, if you have any questions, just ask. The Downers Grove. The Downers Grove Library does have a Pinterest page that you can go to and check it out. All of theirs is stuff around Downers Grove, Berlioz and all that stuff, and it's also books.
It looks like they've been doing much with it.
No, doesn't look like it. They have 490 followers, and 152 that they're following. You can check and see who they're all following. And who's following them. I think the last time that they change things all the time. Last time didn't it say,
Books.
there we go. Under the same sections, it says all pins. It looks like 3 years ago. 3 years ago was the last time that they made any changes. 8 years ago, I'm guessing when they
That's probably when it
first
came.
got it, or first opened one. So yes, it looks like the last, they've got 2,522 pins though. But the last time they were on here was 3 years ago. But we do have, the Downers Library does have a Pinterest page. You can always decide to do we do offer a service here called Book Attack, where if you want to make this into something else, or need help with something that we covered here today, but you want more explanation, you could always do a book attack and someone can sit with you and do a one-on-one with you for like an hour, explaining whatever it is that you have questions about. Now these books are for you to keep, and you already wrote down your information on there. If you have any questions now, you can ask questions. You can always just play around on there too, because we've got a little bit more time that you can go on there.
Sequence.
Mm-hmm.
You can take the picture from Instagram. You have to go through all of them.
You'll probably have to go through all of them from Instagram. You'll probably have to go through all of them, yeah. I don't know, I don't think you can automatically have it all transferred over there.
And if you have your picture, you can fix the color,
All those options you'll have to do before you put it on, upload it up there, yes. Because you can't make changes to a picture when you're uploading it or having it uploaded.
and they need picture with high quality
They,
or doesn't.
and whatever pictures you want to put up there, I don't know, it probably has a limit for something. Probably has a limit of how big the file can be, but until you have a picture that's of that limit, I can't really, it doesn't really say a limit on there though. Let's see.
If Facebook is
Okay, it does say use high quality, recommendation, use high quality JPEG files less than 20 megabytes. So if it's over 20 megabytes, it might give it problems, or it might tell you that they can't upload it.
What about pictures that are private and you can use them, but you know, you can't make money off of them, stuff like that?
You can, if they're your personal pictures, you can upload them up there, yes, but
Yeah, but
I
I
don't
mean,
think you make money off of those pictures.
no, I mean, there's certain pictures that, you know, you can, you know, use them and everything else, but you can't, you know, like,
Well, that's Creative Commons. So if you're gonna have a business, anything on the internet is copyrighted.
copyright, that's what I meant.
Yes. So if you decide I wanna use something and I don't wanna pay for it, you go to Creative Commons. And they have, but usually you have to, you know, say where you got it from. You don't have to pay them, but you have to say where you got it from. It's the website's Creative Commons. And you can also get Creative Commons if you open up Word and you search for it on Bing, because it will give you Creative Commons. So that's something that you have to, anything on the internet is copyrighted, so you do have to be,
You have to at least get
and if
permission.
you, yes, and if you do have a business, don't be cheap, you can buy photos and different things like that. They're not that expensive. You buy them and then you have the right to them. So if you're gonna do that for a business, you might wanna buy something instead of, you know, finding it on the internet and using it and not being sure that you can use it, so.
they
I'm
are
gonna
in the
go
same
ahead.
account with Facebook.
Hmm?
With Facebook, you have to do the same account.
Facebook is a different platform than Pinterest. You can connect the two, like I said, where if you add anything on to Pinterest, it might show that you added this on Pinterest on your Facebook account. And then when you sign into Facebook, if you go to Pinterest, it will automatically be signed in because you're already signed in. You've got it connected with your Facebook, but they will not save, like if your pictures are on Facebook and you want them on Pinterest, you're gonna have to upload them from there. Or you can do the pin it button and you can probably select all the pictures that the pin it button finds. But it will depend if it will find those, I'm not sure how many pictures it will find and how many pictures you might have. I'm gonna go ahead and follow the DDG library Pinterest page. So now I'm following it, and their pins will show up. If they pin anything new, it will show up on my home feed. But they haven't pinned for 3 years, so I don't see much showing up there. If I decide I don't wanna follow them anymore, I'll just click again, and it will unfollow me. I can decide to block their account or report their account.
If you follow this, or if you create another box, is causing some problem with your memory?
Because this is a social media type account. It will not use any of your phone data unless you decide to save anything from there onto your phone. They have their own storage capacity and they're their own separate online entity. You're welcome. Any other questions?
Oh, that's about it.
Okay.
Okay, interesting. But it's scary.
A lot of things anything new is scary, believe me. And then they change it all the time.
Yes,
Every
that's-
time I keep going on
that's-
that, they change it.
Yep.
They change it all the time, so.
That's what happens with any platform nowadays.
Yes.
They're always updating, always making changes.
Now, my friend who's an artist goes on here and she's looks for things. She's a graphic artist. She looks for things that, will give her ideas. So that's what she uses it for. And she uses it quite a bit. So think of ways that you could use it in your life. So recipes, maybe you like to cook.
I was just looking at, you don't even need any of those, books that that you store pictures and stuff. You can just slap them right in here. Right?
Yes,
Yeah.
you could do that, yeah. And then
Yeah.
make the board private and then you don't have to,
Right,
yeah, unless you want to,
and you can just run it into one of those chips so you can
Yeah.
record it.
yep, you can.
Yes, you can.
Mhm.
Okay, so if you guys are done and ready to leave, we'll log out. If not, you guys can stay here and fiddle around on it and play around with it. If you want to log out, you'll hit the little down caret arrow and go all the way down to the bottom. It says log out. You'll click on that and it will log you out of your account. Did you get it?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. So now you're all logged out.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Log in and log out.
You can log in and log out, and now the sign up button's gone.